Hello, Aprikansa ase HornbillTV la NAGAMESE Express. Dimapur-based record label Infinity Inc. laga takeover tour kundude Nagaland laga 8 artist pra India tour kuri ase May 1st week pra shuru kuriya do. Itu mohina pura hobole ase koise. Itu tour la grand finale July 6th te Heritage Kohima bra khotom kurbole ase aro Fun Tree Crew bra event partner hobole thaka janaise. Infinity Inc. te artist khan sign kurigina Rakhya Khan ase Mokokoza, DJ Sana, Jutino, Savizo, DJ CJ, Tia, JV, Aro, Kenesenyo, Sorhe.
Infinity Inc. We're a record label based in Dimapur, and we have 8 artists signed under us. In the month of May, we launched our India tour. This has been ongoing and will culminate at the end of this month. The whole purpose of this tour was to try and prove that small record labels like us can also put together and execute events like this. We want to just let it be known that we are doing this without the help of the government. And although we are grateful to the government for help in different the projects that we do along with them, but for this one in particular, we are doing it without the assistance of the government. TAFMA is not supporting this. We intentionally did not approach TAFMA. We have a good working relationship with TAFMA. They support different projects like the Infinity Next Artist Development Program. But for this, we made a concerted effort to try and do this on our own without the help of the government. The takeover tour was launched in May first week. As of now, we have covered 6 cities, and we're still in talks to get a few more cities done before the month ends. So takeover tour, so far, 8 artists have all performed already in the cities of Itanagar, multiple times in Itanagar, in Shillong, in Senapati, in Delhi, multiple times in Delhi, and obviously in Dimapur and Kohima as well. And we're still confirming for Goa, Bangalore, and Pune. Like I said, we're doing this without the help of the government, but obviously I want to acknowledge our title sponsor, which is Melody Center. They are the premium retailers of Yamaha instruments for Nagaland. The support of like-minded people, and whether they're business owners or such, to step forward and help people like us so that we can execute this, not always rely on the government. Takeover tour will be culminating with the grand finale, which is the main purpose of this press conference. We wanted to make 2 announcements. One is that the grand finale will be held on the 6th of July at Heritage in Kohima. And the second announcement for this press conference is that Fun Tree Crew, whose representative is here today with us, will be our event partner, and they will be executing the event. So we wanted to end this 2-month tour of the India tour of our artists by having a fitting event, which is the grand finale that we have planned.
The lineups for this very event will be Mr. Mokokoza, Ms. Kenesenyo Sorhe, DJ Sana, Savino, Justino, DJ CJ, JV, and Tia. Total of 8 artists. It's going to be a multi-genre concert: EDM, hip-hop, pop, R&B. Expected crowd, it's going to be about 1,000 plus. Tickets will be available at selected outlets, which will be shortly updating on our social media pages. The event is going to be held on the 6th of July at the Heritage Old DC Bungalow, Kohima. The event gates will be open on by 3 p.m. Food stalls will also be set up at the event, and the main grand finale act will start by 6 p.m. and it will last till 10 p.m. See that on the event day, we'll still be needing your very much help on the main event day, and without a doubt, passes for the press fractions will be provided.
It is of the utmost need for small businesses like ours, or organizations like ours, that the support of the media is going to play a vital role. Although social media has been a big boon, I think the mainstream media is also very much required in order for this to be a success. The grand finale, we hope that it will be not just a successful event, but like a big turnout and befitting of an India tour, which was undertaken by a small organization based in Nagaland. Those that don't know, one of the biggest challenges for artists in Nagaland is getting exposure outside of our state, and getting a show, small show or a big concert outside Nagaland it's not an easy feat unless you've reached a certain level. Artists that are in Nagaland, upcoming artists, it's very hard to get shows outside. So we wanted to pull this event together called the Takeover Tour, and just try and prove also that it's possible that if we take the initiative, then we can create our own opportunities and not just wait for either the government or also not just wait for people from outside to call us, and we can take the initiative into our own hands. Hopefully we can continue to do this. It doesn't have to be under the same name or the same concept, but I think, like I mentioned earlier, instead of just waiting for outside people to call us for a gig or waiting for support from the government or this, I think it doesn't have to be on this scale. It can be smaller, it can even be bigger than this, but yeah, I think we'll definitely be having more of this in the future.
For the ticketing, the ticket pricing is just made at rupees 300 rupees. Only one category. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, the tickets have just been printed and they will be available at selected outlets, and also people will be selling it online, our social media and everywhere. And since it has just been printed out recently, we'll be making the announcements on our social media pages. I think obviously the financial aspect is the hardest challenge, but luckily we got a title sponsor, which is Melody Center, like I mentioned earlier. We're very grateful to them, so that made it a little easier, much easier in fact. But one of the biggest challenges would be mainland, the major cities, not 100% receptive to our artists coming and sort of stealing the limelight. And fair enough on their part, most of the artists also don't have the credentials or the name or the the status, the following, which naturally they also look at when they're hiring artists. So that will be one of the biggest issues. I think networking, we used as much of our whatever networking we had through friends and other associates, and we exhausted all options, and I think we did a pretty decent job. But I think that's the biggest challenge, is like if we have a larger network, then I think would have been much better. For the grand finale, definitely originals, and when they go outside also, we encourage them to perform originals unless there are some specific circumstances where if they're not too well known, then people are not too interested in hearing the originals and they just want cover songs of famous songs, and that's all. Yeah. But like I said, in Northeast, Shillong, we had Itanagar, we had multiple gigs. In Shillong, in Senapati, and in Delhi, we had multiple gigs. So besides this, Pune, unfortunately, because of the Porsche accident case, everything has been on, it's been very cold in the sense that they're not too keen on having events and stuff. But Goa and Bangalore, we hope to announce together. One or two artists may be going for the Goa and Bangalore leg. But before it's confirmed, I don't want to make any announcement also.
Mokchung District Congress Committee bra janaise kita khan ULB elections nimite party ticket June 8 te candidates khan ge bhag kurbo. DCC la press release ekta la hisab te itu ticket distribution do yim chalu de thaka resort ekta bra hobole ase. Kote itubar 18th Lok Sabha elections te party candidate S Subungmaran Jamer pra bishi bhal bra jitya nimde Thanksgiving aro celebration bi thaki bole ase kuis. DCC President aro Administration la General Secretary pra dosta ACCC frontal NPCC members, former MLAs, INC candidates, advisors, veterans, senior Congress members aro well-wishers khan sob ke matiginas. Janai dibo itubar Lok Sabha election te Nagaland la ekta seat nimide Congress candidate S Subungmaran Jamer pra 50,000 opo votes pra NDPP la Dr. Chumben Muri ge harai dise. June 2 de Congress pra press conference ekta de janai se ki itta tak 16 manu nishna party ticket mangi ase kode 8 ta nishna do maike ase. Aji Phom Day de Phom People's Council pra peace laga 72 saal hua aro 4th Triennial Peace Summit Longleng headquarter pra manaise. Kote Forum for Naga Reconciliation la convener Reverend Dr. Wati Iyer bi aise. Dr. Iyer bra kotha kuria homoy kuise Phom manu aro Eastern Naga manu khan nijor laga rights mangya do iku galti nai. Kile mani beshi saal bra takan ge nadiginas. Tai bra Naga manu sob laga naam pra biya kuri dia upor maaf mangina Phom manu ge mon takot kurigina age jabi kuise. Baptist World Alliance Peace Award pa Dr. Iyer bra aro kuise aji Phom manu khan itu manai thakya pra जिंदा थका इतिहास दिखाया से और ताखान लगा एप्टीट्यूड भी बिशी ऊपर थका कुछ
Amikan di sinabra abunikan ken dabai tikena namai tikena haka karone aji abunikan hila to ele abunikan laga fall no hoy. Kintu ami aji tangor mon pora koyase, please forgive us for the wrongs that we have taught you. Don't you know that you people, your aptitude is much higher than what people think?
नागालैंड दे अर्बन लोकल बॉडीज ला इलेक्शन 20 साल पिछले आईएसए कैंडिडेट खानला नॉमिनेशन जून 7 रा शुरू करिना 11 तक असे और इलेक्शन जून 26 ते थकिबो और नागालैंड ला गवर्नमेंट विल बी इलेक्शंस करने तैयारी कुरिया निशना ताकान चैलेंजेस कुनबा फेस करिना जाबो निशनास रिपोर्ट के क्रिस्टियन केवोब्रा इतु ऊपर कथा करिसे आईबी डिटेल्स अब
Nagaland, the much awaited urban local bodies election finally ahiase. Last election hoile to 2004 de thagishe. Kundu election itu ULB election thakia pichire arubi ekbar bi up until 2024 ULB election aha dikhya nai de. Hoi 2017 de state government bra ULB election do introduce kuribole kushish kurishe hoilibi itu ekta failure bishi dangor failure ekta thagishe aro manukun ba laga life jabi dikhi paise. But still, itubar government ekla noili public can be hence government logore join kurikine after thorough deliberations with the tribal host state government bra finally sob manulaga mandate paigina ULB introduced as the elections. Aru itu de across 39 towns and municipalities urban local bodies laga election thagibole ase. Itu de 3 municipalities ase Dimapur, Kohima aru Mokokchung. Rest to towns ase manuan ekta confused khai thaga hole to towns kini ka iman bishi hoise koi gine bi ekta question thagibo ekta hole to itu Kohima town ase hoi tari bi election ja ase but then under Kohima town itu subdivision for example che Phopozu town ase aru tade hoile bi election jabole ase urban local bodies laga election to with such a big achievement government karne bi challenges kan bi bishi has de. For the first time in 2 decades, ULB election ahiwo thaga nishna government bra itu challenges can tackle kuribole paribo na nai. Ekta hole do proxy voters. Itu proxy voters hole do state assembly de hole bi bishi dikishe. In fact, last year itu state assembly election de hole bi bishi ba kurigine jaro jamala ekta ulado proxy voters kan karni bi jamala bi bishi ulaishe. To ekta main hole do state assembly election de ground report kuria live kura ekta particular bosti re hole do bosti kan village council kan nijor decide kurishe tahan family re example 10 jan thagile bi tahan ekjon ekla alag family members kan laga ID proof cholai gene vote dibole paria laga bi kotha kuri gene bosti re itu jamela ula kan la bi ase hoi district itu state assembly election de hole do manu do population do bishi ase itu karne sometimes so itu proxy voters kan hoile bi inega somehow undermine kuri jai but then ward wise election jaile do proxy voters tahi ekta na duita hoile bi bishi matter kuri bore in some small wards hoile do in terms of 1000 voters bi ase aru tade proxy voting ahi jaile do bishi candidate karne itu drawback setback thagibole ase state government itu proxy laga issue do itu bar tackle kuribole paruna nai aru second issue hoile do women reservation maiki kan karne ward kan de 33% women reservation ase for example Dimapur the lone city of Nagaland de 23 wards ase 23 wards bitor de 8 wards so maiki kan karne reserved ase so sub 39 municipalities our towns de maiki kan karne 33% reservation ase 33% reservation de maiki kumba manu tahan kunbi itu moi election de jabo koigine kunba warte maiki manu khara na kuri jaile do itu laga matter de election commissioner pra ki kuri gene jabo ULB election de maiki candidate na uthi jaile do state government do ki kuribo tai kan maiki khan garne itu utu ward particular ward te alak categories khan garne bi khuli dibo na unanimously council bra ekta maiki ge uthi bi koi gene kobo holi bi still against her will tai ge uthi wole dilibi tai la credibility na tai laga kam kuria laga zeal do dusra maiki khan willingly uthia khan lo de compare kuribole na paribo second hole do land pata laga issue naga manu ase koile to sob naga manu hoile to mati ekta na ekta do thagire in fact manu bishi do mati do Kohima de bi thage Dimapur de bi thage bishi other districts khan de bi thage to itu voter laga de sai gene jaile to kinika hobole ase for example ekjon tai laga mati yare Dimapur de ase aru tai la gorde manu khan buhie holi bi tai la permanent residence to Kohima de ase to tai Kohima de bi vote dibo paribo aru Dimapur de bi vote dibo itu bi ekta question ase hoi obviously kundu nam de permanent residence te ase itu de hi vote dibo lage voter ekjon do but still kuma manu do ahi gene ta khan la permanent residence thakya ra holibi ta na pata ta na mati thakya la nam ra holibi itu la nam ra jai gene alag jaga de bi vote kuri jai koi dia nishna ward khan de hoile do voters khan no komti thake itu khan duita tinta jaga re vote dile do candidates khan ke bishi affect kuribo Allah hoile do Kohima aru Dimapur laga main issue ase Dimapur de hoile do 40% residents kan do gor bhara de buhere aru itu hoile do the obvious question itu kan ge vote kuribole allowed hobo na nai aru itu kan vote kuribole allowed na hobo koile do state election commissioner state government bra itu issue kan bi saigena tackle kurigena candidates kan ge free and fair election do tai khan ke dibole paribo na nai itu kan dangor question ase biswas ase public khan bi ta nijor la rights khan bi jane protocols khan bi jane aru sob manu bi nijor laga free and fair election laga rights hoile do free and fair election laga niyom khan do jani gena itu practice khan kurile bi best hobo kile hoile itu do assembly election lok sabha election no hoile bi ward wise election ase kundu candidate ekta duita vote pra ina galti kuri dia pra hoile bi candidate ekjon laga rights hole do khotom kuri dibo itu garne sob manu bi right thinking citizen hoigena free and fair election do practice kuri gena age jabo lage date 26 te hole bi biswas ase state government tahan la kam do thik pra kuribo aru state election commissioner hoile bi kam khan bishi kuri thaga nishna age din khan deule especially on the day of voting tahan la kam khan bi kuro koina itia garne man ho man utu date 26 te hole ground report khan kuri gena apni ange latest updates ani thayo moi reporter ke Christian ke ho with camera person Wong for Hornbill TV chumugidima
to itu thaga ase itela bulletin kane aro alag alag khobor kane sai thakbe Hornbill TV goodbye